Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? Nick Salzman here. Want to talk to you guys today about how some people believe that there's those that have the gift and there's those that not. You know, I'm someone that I could tell you that if I could do it, you could do it. But really what it comes down to is just learning how to exercise these muscles, guys. With our society and the way it is today, we're not really taught how to do this kind of stuff, right? So let me talk a little bit about something that I do know a little bit about. A lot of people that I encounter with this, right? There's a lot of people that are very powerful energy workers, a lot of really good healers. But one thing that they have in common is a lot of these people all came from a lot of trauma. They came from, whether it be physical trauma, psychological trauma, whatever, all the above. One of the things that happens is when you have kids that are born into trauma, and let's say you have adults that have a real hard time with emotional regulation, is that they start really creating an ability to get a feel for the room. If they know that they have to walk on eggshells around adults, then this is something that, they start picking up and perceiving the energy of the room or emotions. And, they may not know what they're doing, but this is absolutely it. So when you have someone that might come from a family that's pretty straight-laced, that doesn't have any intuitive people or doesn't have any mediums or doesn't have any energy workers and that kind of stuff, if there's a lot of abuse in that family, or if there's a lot of arguing in that family, or this person just has to constantly tiptoe around adults, they're going to really learn how to read the energy of the room. And this in turn is what really makes a lot of empaths in life. This is what helps us get started. Being an empath is something that a lot of people can say it's a blessing and a curse. I find it to be way more of a blessing than a curse in general. But one thing I will tell you though, is that if you're willing to be an empath and you're willing to help, one thing you will find though, is if you are constantly looking at somebody else and saying, what's wrong with this person? How can I help this person? I'm telling you, if you say, what do me and this person have in common, and listen to the thought that comes to your head, listen to the feeling of emotion that comes to you. If we can find out what someone has in common with us, then we understand them really, really well, but only because we understand ourselves. So let me say that one more time. We can understand them really well only if we learn to understand ourselves. What do we have in common? That's the biggest way that we can help use these empathic abilities. Sometimes you might even feel a little bit of sensations throughout the body, right? Whether it's like the liver, the lungs, the heart, the chest. One of the things that I would look into is start understanding and start researching what emotions get stored in what vital organs and areas of the body. This will tell you a lot. And so our body is an antenna, it's a receiver. We can transmit, we can also receive a lot of energies. And if you're calm, collected, and open to receiving it, you might just get a lot more information than you think just by sitting there and receiving what the universe is bringing you. Nick Salzman, Tattoo Medium. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you guys next time.